Hi there guys, this is Dive M, and today I want to have a quick chat regarding the Destiny loot drop system, where we are now and where we're gonna be with the release of the Taken King. Okay, so currently let's start off with where we are now, and I'm gonna start off with a little bit of a gripe here, a little bit of a bitch moan session. So I've played the two raids, and I've put a fair amount of time into achieving completion of these raids. The first time I did the Vault of Glass with my fire team, we must have put three and a half hours into completing this raid, as it was the first time we had ever done it. A lot of the stuff we didn't know what we were doing, so we had to figure all the mechanics and the puzzles out on it. And when we got to the final end of the raid, we had killed the boss, we were super excited, and then we saw this loot drop for us. And pretty much the loot dropped for the 5 of us that were playing, and we all got shaders, which was somewhat disappointing. For 3.5 odd hours of gameplay that me and my fire team had put in, and pretty much all we got was shaders. I was somewhat disappointed with this, and I wasn't so excited to go run a raid again. If that was the drops I was going to get. We've then played the Vault of Glass since. Stuff that I've pulled out from chests and that. I've got the Hawkmoon drop. I've got armor drop for me. I've got a Found Verdict drop for me. And that's pretty cool. Those weapons and the gear that I've got are pretty awesome stuff. But saying that, I've got mates who have played the same amount of raids, because I run the raids with these guys, and they've completed the raid with pretty much getting some energy and some shards, and that's it. Not even a gear drop, not even a legendary weapon drop through all the chests and completions of sections, which I find is a little bit of a frustration. If we're putting the time and effort into a game like this, we are expecting a little bit of a just reward. Let's look at Crota, for instance. My same fire team ran Crota for the first time, and after putting, I think it was about 2 hours, I think maybe 2.5 hours we managed. Again, it was the first run that we had done, and pretty much everyone on the fire team got a weapon drop at the end when we killed Crota. I got the rocket launcher, the Hunger of Crota, I think it is. One of the other fire team guys got a black hammer. One of the other guys got the shotgun. So everybody got a weapon, and we were all super stoked and excited. We then attempted to do the Crota raid a second time, because the guys were quite keen, get themselves a black hammer before it gets nerfed, get some gear. The whole time we've all, reading and watching all the guys play, everybody has said that the raid gear that you get is some of the best gear in the game, whether it's for Crucible or whether it's for doing the raids or the weeklies or nightfalls. And I then played Crota another 3 times within a short-ish period of time, within the same week, and pretty much I got the Hunger of Crota drop on me every single time, which is pretty cool, because I'm getting a drop. But I have a problem, because that was the weapon I got on the first drop. Why do I need 3 rocket launchers? I ascended it, the first one I got, I made it 365 power. You know, I've leveled the whole thing up now. It's an awesome rocket launcher. But hey, I'm not going to do that all 3. So what is the point of having the same thing drop each time? So that's kind of bugged me a little bit. And, you know, with that in mind, the Prison of Elders, which has also been a load of fun for me and my mates playing. But hey, I can only have so many her mercies or her benevolence, you know, or her courtesy or whatever the weapons are. Until I get to the point where I'm saying, well, I don't need these weapons anymore, and it's starting to bug me because really I would like other things. You know, out of all the House of Wolves weapons, I think the one thing that I don't have is a rocket launcher. But I don't get that dropped. I keep getting like a hand cannon or a sniper rifle or a fusion rifle, which I don't even use. And I find that this starts me at a point where, like, yeah, I don't really want to run a prison because I'm just going to get a crappy drop. I then have that voice in the back of my mind saying, but hey, you might get something cool, which is why I keep going back. So with all of this in mind, my whole gripe session over, let's talk about what Bungie has released over the last couple of days, the 4th to 6th August of 2015. Bungie announced in an article with Game Informer that they were changing the loot system in the Taken King. This sounds fantastic. The basics behind it is they're saying, what we're going to do is when you have a loot drop, it's going to take into account what weapons and gear you have already. And the drop will then kind of match what you have and say, okay, well, we won't drop, there's less chance of this dropping and less chance of something you don't have dropping. More chance, I mean. Which sounds fantastic. That then puts me into a place like doing a raid, at the end not getting the same weapon 3 times in a row, or doing a prison kind of event where you're not getting the same weapon over and over again. Bungie's heard us. Bungie's listened to us. They are designing the loot drop system differently for the Taken King so that it doesn't waste our time. You know, to do a raid and get nothing out of it is super grumpy. You know, guys don't want to play kind of that. They don't want to waste 2-3 hours doing that. And Bungie's heard us. And Bungie said, okay guys, we understand. We want to reward you for the time that you have put in to do this raid or to do this mission. In the interview with IGN, Deej said pretty much those exact words, that Bungie wants to reward us for the time that we're putting in. Yes, we're having fun, but hey, you're putting in that kind of time. Let's reward you for what you guys have done. This sounds awesome. This sounds like, you know, Bungie cares. Bungie wants us to come back and play. Bungie wants us playing the game the whole time, and they willing to do what it takes to help us and to keep that carrot in front of us saying, guys, come back, we've got something better. I am super stoked about this. I want to see what the Taken King's got. Bungie said that they're going to be bringing out more information with the weekly updates and with the few weeks that are in front of us now before the release of the Taken King. They're going to be giving us more information. They're going to be showing us more stuff, taking us through how to do all the light level upgrades and all of that stuff. So I am super excited. Guys, please give me a rate, give me a comment, feel free to subscribe. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Let me know, have you had bad loot drops on raids or nightfalls or prisons? Have you had good drops? You know, I want to know those as well. I want to know, hey, that guy's got this. It makes me want to keep coming back. Guys, this is Dive M. Hope you've enjoyed this. I will see you guys in Destiny. You all have a great one. Cheers.